Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be showing you how I made over this magazine rack that I had purchased off the marketplace. So here I'm showing you where I previously started painting it in the Waverly chalk paint and plaster. So the first thing I'm going to do is go ahead and make sure everything's good and clean on my surface. And now I'm going to take my aluminum foil that I picked up at the Target drive up, and I am going to just cut a piece off that will fit over the bottom of my rack. This is a new technique that I'm trying that my mom had told me about. She had seen some furniture makeovers where they had taken the aluminum foil and gave it more of a mirrored finish. I'm actually going to be giving mine a more of a faux galvanized look. So the first thing I'm going to do is spread my Mod Podge on my board. My Mod Podge was at the very bottom and it kind of had like some little thicker pieces, so you can see I'm trying to pick those out. And then I'm just going to place my tin foil, aluminum foil, on top and smooth it out. And I want to apologize for the lighting here. I had my little tripod light on and it was giving off more of a yellow glow on this aluminum foil. I tend to work more at night, especially when my husband is sleeping during the day because he works nights. And so, yeah, just forgive all the bad lighting, please. Now that we got that bottom piece done, we're going to let it dry, and I'm going to start working on my second piece that I am going to be giving the faux galvanized look to. Now I will say that since my Mod Podge was at the very bottom, I did add a little bit of water to it, and it actually worked out better on this piece with the aluminum foil. I keep wanting to say tin foil. I don't know why. I guess it's a Texas thing, but yeah, it smoothed it out so much better, and it actually stuck to the board so much better with it being thinned out. So if you do try this technique, I would add just a little bit of water to your Mod Podge just to thin it out a little bit. So now that our bottom piece is all dry, I'm going to take my Waverly chalk paint and elephant, and I'm going to start dabbing it on, giving it that faux galvanized look. I started out with this little sponge dabbing on, but then you're going to see me go back and get a paper towel, just because I wanted to try to see what it would do with paper towel. I'm actually more of a fan of the sponge technique myself. The paper towel just didn't give me what the desired look that I was going for. This is actually a little tedious, so while you're doing this, I suggest putting on your favorite playlist or watch a show on Netflix or something, because this takes a little while. And here's where I go in with a paper towel and start dabbing it. I just didn't like I didn't like it. It just is not for me. Maybe I'm doing something wrong. I don't know, but I just prefer the sponge myself. And here I'm just taking a wet wipe and just kind of dabbing where I used the paper towel and it put it on too thick. So I'm just kind of taking some of that off so I can kind of help blend that in better. Now I'm just going to take my Waverly Antique Wax and I am going to just kind of give it some like rust spots. Once I'm done with that, I'm going to repeat the process on the other side and on the top of the bottom of this piece. And where you cut the pieces and you line the edges up, it's going to give it like a welded look. So here are my side pieces that I previously painted in the Waverly Chalk Paint and Plaster. But I'm also going to repaint them with the Rust-Oleum chalked paint and linen white. This chalk paint is awesome, y'all. I love it so much more than the Waverly brand. It is just so great. But here you can see I'm showing you the slats that are damaged. So I am just going to replace those with these painter's sticks that I got from the Home Depot. These are such a great deal. I'm doing the 5-gallon paint sticks. You get 3 in a package for, I believe, $1, somewhere around there, give or take. And now I'm just going to take some painter's tape, and I am going to tape all 3 of my pieces together, so I can cut all 3 of them at the same time with my miter box and my handsaw. And I did move down to the floor. It's just a lot easier to work on the floor than it is on top of my dresser slash craft table. But I also have my old towel laid down here to help protect the carpet. I absolutely love this little miter box and handsaw set that my daughter had got me for Christmas 2 years ago. Yeah, it's the best thing, like, to cut little small projects like this. So once I get all 6 of my paint stir sticks cut, I'm going to take the Rust-Oleum chalked paint and linen white, and I'm going to give them all a couple of coats. And then once I get everything painted up and everything's dry, I'm just going to put this thing all back together again. And then I'm going to take my sandpaper and I'm just going to rough up the edges, give it a little distressing, and y'all, it turned out so great. I cannot wait for y'all to see how it looks. And here she is. She is so gorgeous. I absolutely love the way this turned out. I love the faux galvanized look and all the distressed edges. I love it so much, y'all. And I'm just going to use this in my craft room just to kind of keep like my different wood pieces, Dollar Tree things, you know, in there, just to keep it stored in a neat, functional way. But as you can see, look at these edges. Look where those met. It looks so good. And y'all, I just gave this a couple of coats of my Mod Podge acrylic sealer. It's working out fine, but you really do want to seal this with a polyacrylic just to keep the paint from scratching off of the aluminum foil. But yeah, I hope y'all really enjoyed this. Give me a thumbs up if you liked it. Comment what you think and hit the subscribe button. And I will see y'all in my next video. Bye now.